Why should she attend a general membership meeting? Not because she's going to get meeting credits. That doesn't go much past Miss Pruitt. My grandson loves getting stickers that will probably last about 2 more years. That's about as far as that goes. Don't forget, we're talking about adult women here who have control of their own lives and their own bodies and their own money and everything, and what we're going to do is then try to treat them like kindergartners. So we want to talk about persuasion, and persuasion based on what's in it for them. Why come to a general membership meeting? Why participate in a done in a day? Why understand how the budget works? Why go to the website? What's in that for the woman? So we want to build consensus around persuasion. The next thing is, have you had your transition yet? No? Transition yet? Okay. You got to dream great dreams. Just don't get the disc or the jump drive and the notebook and say, okay, we're going to do just what they did last year. This is what she said, and we're just going to do it. Have your team conceptualize how you can get to those outcomes. Dream great dreams for the task that you have and for the women that you have. Looking beyond the day-to-day realities. We need to stop sweating the small stuff, and a lot of it is small stuff. We need to really stop sweating the small stuff, because we're the only ones that are concerned about that, and we can destroy people when we just nitpick at them about the small stuff. You ever thought that your hair looked terrible? You know, and then people say to you, your hair looks great. You say, no, it looks terrible. You know, and you just kind of focused on that, just focused on what's wrong. We need to be opportunity thinkers rather than critical thinkers. Critical thinkers approach things for what's negative about it. We have to be asset driven. There's some work that's been done by a group out of Chicago, Jody Kretzmann and McKnight, and they go into communities. The traditional social work way of going into the community or working with a group is to say, what do they need? They don't have anything. That's disrespectful. You go into a community or you start working a group with what's here. What are the assets that they have? And then how do we build on that? Some of you may have done Strength Finders. Have any of you done Strength Finders 2.0? You may want to take a look at that. It's very cool because it says how you build on the strengths of the team that you have. So this idea of conceptualization about what is it that we can and will do together with the strengths and the skill sets that we have on our team. And then when you magnify that by all of the teams in this room, the concept is overwhelming and it's really powerful. So it's not about the day-to-day. It's not about really what the woman is going to do in the next 12 months. It's about her lifetime as a volunteer leader. And then foresight. You got to understand lessons from the past. And you have to be honest with the realities of the present. If you were a chair last year and you had everyone on your team who had a lot of knowledge, a lot of motivation, and a lot of time, and this year you have people with little knowledge about the task, little motivation, and very little time, that's your reality. May not be fair, but those women are still desirous of a good experience, and together I think you can create that. And then the likely consequence of a decision in the future. None of you would ever yell at anyone. None of you would ever send evil emails to anyone. I can just look at you and tell that you wouldn't. The evil email or the yelling or even the bad body language, the eye rolling, basically says, I don't care about you, or I don't value your opinion. And so that is a decision that determines whether or not a woman stays in the lead. You're the retention specialist. It's not the membership committees and the membership council's job to retention. It's you. Each one of you are the retention specialist. So you want to look at learning from the past. What have you learned about working with people from the past? Think about the best experience you've ever had of how someone made you feel when you were working on the team. And try to move that forward. And then think about the worst experience you had and make sure you stay away from that. Stewardship is number 8. Stewardship really talks about, it's not the money. I was surprised at this one because it's about this is the mentoring piece. When a steward would be assigned to hone the skills and development of the young prince. I noticed there was nothing in there about the princess. I'm not sure what she was doing. But the idea is that the steward is responsible in an organization for preparing the organization for its destiny. Women's History Month, the organization is the women. So when you work with the women in a way to prepare them for their destiny in the community and in life, as well as in the league, oh no, everybody's not going to be president. That's not about, this isn't about moving up a ladder. This is about having success any place you are in the league and getting value. So you are stewards. You are stewards of the members, helping to prepare them for their destiny in this community. Growth. Every member has to believe that you really care about her development and her growth, not just about how many hours she's going to put in, not just about the task, because otherwise she's not motivated to do anything. You have to really care about what helps her to develop and what helps her to grow. Connecting with other people. And then building community. You're the community builders. Again, it's difficult for a member to grasp this whole thing called the Junior League of Austin. But when you build community, committee by committee, team by team, council by council, now we have this wonderful community of women called the Junior League of Austin. And then help them to connect to the larger Junior League. Make sure that they've all explored the relationship with the Association of Junior Leagues International. Make sure they realize all the information that's there for them.